Geno Smith experienced a whirlwind 24 hours after news broke that the Las Vegas Raiders planned to release him at the start of the new NFL league year. While the move itself wasn't entirely shocking, given the Raiders' struggles last season, the conversation around Smith quickly took an unusual turn when a major fast food brand jumped into the story. The unexpected moment sparked debate across social media, with many fans criticizing the company's comments as unnecessary, while others saw it as typical internet humor. The Raiders' decision to move on. The Raiders' decision to release Smith reflects the broader direction the franchise appears to be taking. Las Vegas finished the 2025 season with a disappointing 3-14 record, the worst mark in the league. When a season ends that badly, major roster changes usually follow. Releasing Smith will free up roughly $8 million in salary cap space, although the team will still absorb about $18.5 million in dead cap money. Smith had only been with the Raiders for one season after the team acquired him with hopes he could stabilize the offense. At one point, the organization even showed its confidence in him by giving him a 2-year, $75 million contract extension. But the on-field results didn't match those expectations. During the 2025 season, Smith completed 67.4% of his passes, throwing for 3,025 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 17 interceptions. While the completion percentage remained solid, the turnovers and the team's overall struggles made it difficult for the Raiders to justify continuing with him as their starting quarterback. With the team now holding the number 1 pick in the upcoming 2026 NFL Draft, the organization appears ready to begin a new era at quarterback. The social media moment. Shortly after reports confirmed Smith's upcoming release, the official social media account of Wendy's posted a message directly tagging the veteran quarterback. The company wrote, open quote, "In case things don't work out in free agency, we're looking for a chief tasting officer," close quote. For brands like Wendy's, playful social media roasting has become a central part of their marketing strategy. The company is known for joking with celebrities, athletes, and even rival restaurants online. However, this particular comment sparked a much different reaction. Many NFL fans felt the timing crossed the line. Fans call the post distasteful. Instead of laughing along with the joke, many people on social media criticized the company for targeting a player who had just effectively lost his job. Several fans described the post as distasteful or out of pocket. One fan wrote that the comment felt unfair even though they weren't particularly a supporter of Smith. Another pointed out how strange it felt to see a major brand publicly mocking someone who had just been released from his team. Some responses went even further, questioning whether athletes, particularly black athletes, are sometimes targeted for jokes in ways that other public figures are not. The debate quickly spread across sports media platforms, turning a simple social media joke into a larger conversation about how brands interact with athletes online. Social media and the modern NFL moments like this highlight how much the relationship between athletes, fans, and corporations has changed in the social media era. A decade ago, a fast food chain likely wouldn't have commented publicly on an NFL player being released. Today, brands actively participate in trending sports stories because those interactions generate massive engagement. But that strategy also carries risk. When humor feels poorly timed or directed at someone during a difficult moment, the reaction can quickly turn negative. That appears to be what happened in this situation. Geno Smith's career context. While the internet debate unfolded, Smith himself remained relatively quiet about the situation. And in reality, his NFL journey has already proven that setbacks rarely define his career for long. Smith was originally drafted by the New York Jets in the second round of the 2013 NFL Draft after a standout college career at West Virginia. At the time, many believed he could become the Jets' long-term franchise quarterback. However, his early years in New York were inconsistent, and he eventually lost the starting job. For several seasons afterward, Smith bounced between teams as a backup quarterback, including time with the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. At one point, it seemed like his career might remain in that backup role permanently. The Seattle Revival. Everything changed when Smith joined the Seattle Seahawks. After spending time backing up Russell Wilson, Smith finally received another opportunity to start. When Wilson left Seattle, Smith stepped into the role and delivered one of the most surprising comeback stories in recent NFL history. He earned Pro Bowl selections in both 2022 and 2023, proving he could still perform at a high level. That resurgence eventually led to his move to Las Vegas, where the Raiders hoped he could help stabilize their offense. A possible return to New York? Now that Smith is heading toward free agency again, several teams are reportedly monitoring his situation. One interesting possibility involves a reunion with the Jets. According to insider Connor Hughes, the Jets may have interest in Smith as they evaluate their quarterback options. New York is exploring multiple possibilities at the position, and Smith's experience could make him an appealing option. The team has also been linked to quarterbacks like Carson Wentz and Jacoby Brissett as potential additions. Interestingly, Hughes also reported that quarterback Kyler Murray is expected to sign with the Minnesota Vikings, which could further shape the quarterback market. Shaj, would Smith improve the Jets? If the Jets do pursue Smith, the move could make sense from a football standpoint. The team has struggled to find stability at quarterback in recent seasons. Even the version of Smith who played for the Raiders last year, despite his mistakes, could represent an upgrade over younger quarterbacks currently competing for the role. A veteran presence could provide leadership while the team continues to develop its roster. And given Smith's experience overcoming adversity earlier in his career, he has already proven he can succeed in difficult situations. The bigger picture. For now, Smith's future remains uncertain, but history suggests he shouldn't be counted out. Few players in the NFL have experienced the kind of career revival he achieved in Seattle. If the right team gives him another opportunity, there is always a chance he could deliver another surprising comeback. And if that happens, the headlines about fast food jokes will quickly be forgotten, replaced by another chapter in one of the NFL's most unpredictable quarterback careers. Geno Smith experienced a whirlwind 24 hours after news broke that the Las Vegas Raiders planned to release him at the start of the new NFL league year. While the move itself wasn't entirely shocking, given the Raiders' struggles last season, the conversation around Smith quickly took an unusual turn when a major fast food brand jumped into the story. The unexpected moment sparked debate across social media, with many fans criticizing the company's comments as unnecessary, while others saw it as typical internet humor. The Raiders' decision to move on. The Raiders' decision to release Smith reflects the broader direction the franchise appears to be taking. Las Vegas finished the 2025 season with a disappointing 3-14 record, the worst mark in the league. When a season ends that badly, major roster changes usually follow. Releasing Smith will free up roughly $8 million in salary cap space, although the team will still absorb